Let's look closely at home-built aircraft. In this video, you will look at some pictures and answer some questions. When it's time to answer a question, you can pause the video and talk to somebody near you about your observations. Or you can write them down, or draw pictures, or you can just think in your head. Have you ever made a paper airplane? Or built a model airplane for fun? Some people build life-size airplanes that can really fly for pleasure or for fun. Let's take a look at two of these homemade aircraft. This aircraft is called the Monette Moni and was designed by a school teacher. A monoplane has one wing on each side. The prefix, or part of a word that comes at the beginning, is mono, which means one. So when you see the word mono, you know it is referring to one. This plane is a monoplane because it has one wing on each side. A biplane has two wings on each side. The prefix is bi, which means two. So when you see the bi at the beginning of a word, you know it means two. This plane is a biplane because it has two wings on each side. Can you stretch your arms out like they are wings on either side of you? With your arms like that, are you a monoplane or a biplane? Let's look closely at the side of the Monette Moni. When we look closely, we have to be sure to look at all the parts of an image. Follow the orange star to look closely at the picture. Look at the top of the picture. Look at the bottom of the picture. What do you notice? What do you wonder? Look at the left side of the picture. Look at the right side of the picture. What do you notice? What do you wonder? Look at the whole picture. What do you notice? What do you wonder? What letters do you see? What colors do you see? Remember to look at the top and bottom of the picture. Remember to look at the left and right sides of the picture. Let's look closely at the front of the Monette Moni. The pilot sits in the cockpit, which is in the front of the airplane. The front of the plane is called the nose. Why do you think the front is called the nose? I think it is called the nose because it is pointed like the nose on my face. Touch your nose. Honk, honk. The brown bar in the middle of the nose is called the propeller. The propeller spins around and around to move the plane forward. Have you ever seen a propeller before? Can you think of something that spins around and around? I'm thinking of a fan. This aircraft is called the Bolus 1S 2100 Senior Albatross, also known as Falcon. This plane is also called a monoplane because it has one wing. What do you notice? What do you wonder? Remember to look at the whole picture. Look at the top and the bottom, then the left side and the right side. Look at the whole picture. Let's look closely at the back of the Falcon. We are going to look closely at the back or tail of the plane, which is circled here in orange. What letters and numbers do you see? I see the letter G and then the numbers 13763. These letters and numbers tell you who the plane belongs to. The back of the plane is called the tail. Why do you think it's called the tail? The tail of the plane does the same job as how an animal's tail works. This ring-tailed lemur uses its tail to stay upright and balanced while it moves quickly across branches and through the trees. The tail of a plane helps a plane stay stabilized or balanced in the air. Let's compare the monad moni and the falcon. What's the same? Did you notice they both have one wing and a tail? What's different? Did you notice the monad moni has a propeller and the falcon does not? Thanks for looking closely at Homebuilt aircraft. Looking for more? Check out additional Looking Closely videos and Flights of Fancy Storytime on YouTube.